All right, I got 1 o'clock, so I think I'm going to get started. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me. My name is Sean Christensen. I'm one of the meteorologists here at the National Weather Service Gaylord office. I'm going to give you your weekly Northern Michigan weather briefing on what you can expect for the next several days. Main thing we're going to focus on is a system we're expecting to move through the Great Lakes region around the Friday-Saturday timeframe. We're going to go through what we're expecting and the uncertainties with that system coming up. So yeah, let's get started. As always, you can always ask any questions as I go along. I'll keep a look on the lookout for anything that pops up in here, but otherwise, let's get started. So just looking at a review of recent trends, you can see the last several days of temperature and precip have been pretty much on par with what we kind of received for the first part of February. We're above average for snowfall, especially across the snow belts here. These two graphics on the right, you can see all these blues and stuff. These are well above average for this time of year just because we had such an active lake effect snow season this February. And then temperatures were below average. Obviously, yesterday was a very nice and mild day, so that doesn't reflect on what you're seeing on the left. But we had a very cold first start to February. And comparing that to what we see for this time of the year, as you can see, we are, slightly below average for temperature. Nothing crazy, nothing like areas in the rest of the Midwest, but we still are slightly below average for this time of the year. Along with that, for snowfall, we are well above average. These two graphics on the right for precip and snowfall difference from average. These greens and yellows, that's everything above our 75th percentile, which is with upper third quartile, statistically speaking. So with that, we are on track for near record breaking, if not potentially breaking our record snowfall here in Gaylord, just because we had such an active lake effect season this year so far. Going off of that, as you can see here, current snowfall and snow depth we've received so far this winter has definitely reflected off that. One thing I can highlight here, at the Gaylord office, we're still at 181 inches so far measured this year. Our maximum or our record here at the office is around 185. So we're definitely going to break that sometime too soon when we get the next round of snowfall. And then in Gaylord itself, the all-time record is around 205 or 207, somewhere around there. So, we are on track to get close to that. If not, we might see a potential record-breaking year this year just because of such an active lake effect season. So a lot of that is thanks to our Great Lakes. So as you can see here on the graphic on the left, we still have a lot of open water for this time of the year. And these two graphics on the right are the average temperature versus historical average for this time of the year. So 2025 has been a little bit below average, but near normal for this time of the year. But we still have a lot of open ice coverage. And with that recent warm-up yesterday and what we're seeing now, we're actually breaking a lot of ice, especially north of Beaver Island here. So, we still have a lot of open water, and that really fuels our lake effect into the late winter season for this time of the year. Now, after looking at what we saw last week, here's what you can expect for the next several days across northern Michigan. As you can see, nothing crazy impactful for the most part. We're not expecting anything for the next couple of days other than some light showers here or there. The majority of our focus is going to remain on the Friday-Saturday timeframe. What we're expecting is a little clipper to move through the region, and that could deliver some decent amounts of snowfall to parts of northern Michigan. As of right now, the highest snowfall potential is that Friday and early Saturday. With that, we could see some gusty winds for the second half of the week into the weekend. And then after that system departs, mild temperatures depart as well, and we unfortunately go back to colder temperatures again. So here's what we're looking at so far with the potential accumulating snowfall this Friday. Like I said, that winter system is going to move through the Great Lakes region Friday night into Saturday. That's what we're looking at right now. We're looking at potential for at least 6 inches of snowfall north of M32, especially near the Straits right now. Again, we're currently expecting that to begin Friday morning, continue through into Saturday morning. The worst conditions would be during the Friday afternoon or evening commute. The biggest piece of uncertainty with this system, these late winter systems are very dependent on the track of low pressure as it moves across northern Michigan. As of right now, we're expecting mostly snowfall here north of M32 and then along eastern upper. However, if this system does track to the south, we could see, more snowfall for us, more potential impacts along northern lower, and vice versa. If that low pressure tracks more north, what happens is we get a lot more warm air drawn into the region, and then these southern parts of northern Michigan would more likely see rain showers, and then we would see lesser snowfall amounts for this region. So as of right now, that's our biggest thing we're looking at in terms of uncertainty. Things can change from what we're expecting right now, but as of right now, we're expecting a lot of the highest amounts of snowfall for these areas in the orange. Moving on to temperatures, as you can see, right now we're still mild, so enjoy the warmth while you can. For the next couple of days, we're still going to see high temperatures above freezing across the region. And then as this little clipper moves through Friday into Saturday, it starts to draw back that colder Canadian air into the region. And then we, dip back down below freezing, and then we'll see that through the weekend. And then looking ahead beyond that, here's a product by our partners at the Climate Prediction Center, just giving you an outlook on what you can expect for this time of the year. As you can see, northern Michigan is kind of near normal for this time of the year, maybe ever so slightly above average. And then along with that, we're slightly above average for precip. So what that means is, we're not expecting any 50-degree days anytime soon or anything like that. But we can still see some mild temperatures after the system departs later into next week. We could still see some temperatures around average. Around average this time of the year is around freezing, maybe into the low to mid 30s. So, be on the lookout for that. Winter can't last forever. So, definitely some more mild temperatures later in the next week. That is all I have for this week's presentation. As always, you can go to any of these helpful links we have here. You can always contact us at the office. We're open 24/7. We have lots of resources that you may need. As always, I'll stay on here for a couple minutes. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a good day.